everyone, and welcome back to Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. And today's stream, I am back. I'm continuing to work on this teaser trailer. It's been quite the project, I'll have to say. I've been trying to work on it in between work and in between streams. I'll get a few chairs done, then I'll go back to bed, or I'll do something else. And all in all, this has just been very fun and very interesting. Now, I usually try to start my streams at 10 o'clock on the dot. Sadly, today I was a little late. I was just so exhausted from work yesterday. I woke up a little late, and I apologize for that. But I'm here now, and I'm about to start animating. You guys got me for about an hour and a half until I go back to work. So that's good. That's nice. I am also enjoying a slice of pie and some coffee. I had some sweet potatoes left over, so I decided to make my grandmother's pie. It's really good and I really like it. Cooking it sort of helps remind me of her. So it's just something I really love doing, I guess. I also got myself a cup of coffee. Can't start my day without coffee. So I do have some sad news. One of the jobs I had applied for, a video editor position, turns out it was a scam. Somebody wanted me to buy a smartphone in order to work there. Like, oh, we'll send you all the equipment. You just have to buy a smartphone. And I'm like, okay, what is with people scamming folks who are looking for jobs? Obviously, if somebody's looking for a job, they don't have any money or they only have a little bit of money. So, why are you trying to get money or get stuff from people without job? That makes no sense to me. Like, out of all of the people you could scam, you're gonna scam people without money. You're gonna scam broke people. Make that make sense. Like, that's how I know people who try to scam folks or try to steal. They ain't go to college. They ain't have no higher education because that makes no sense. Like, why would you even want to try to scam someone who is looking for a job? They don't have any money. They coming to you because they think you got the money because they think that you can get them the job. Some people just don't think nowadays. I swear. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest, but I feel some type of way. Like, I don't, it's hard for me to describe it because I don't want myself to come off as, weak or just complaining, but I spent 4 years in college. Okay, I spent 4 years in college, like, and I constantly got rejected from my major. I had to switch majors. Um, when COVID hit, I had to come home and like help take care of my grandmother, which of course I don't forget. I'll never regret that. I'll never regret taking care of my grandmother. And like even towards the end, I was trying to find some sort of mentor or some sort of professor to be like a supervisor for my final project. And like things have not been easy for me. Like I put on a smile and I'm happy and cheery, but like things have not been easy for me. And that's the thing, is nothing is easy for anybody. And so I was at the point where I was so upset looking for work and looking for jobs. Like, I literally prayed and said, any job that gives me a call, I'm going to take it just like that. And lo and behold, Walmart called me and I got a job with Walmart. And saying I like my job is very rough. I don't think anybody proactively seeks a job in retail. But I will say that as I work, a part of myself is sad and is saddened. A part of me is upset now that I no longer have the time I had to commit to my craft. So I've taken to sketching during work or sketching on my lunch breaks, trying to keep my skills honed until I can get home or until I have more free time. And even before then, like my own mother, I love her to death, but she would always complain and say like, "Oh, you're not doing anything. Oh, you're just wasting your time. You're always on the computer all day." And I'm like, "What do you want me to do? This is what I went to college for. This is what I excel at. This is what I love doing. You told me, "Hey, find a degree in something you love and make sure you can make something from it." Like, I'm doing it. And I tried to express to her several times, like, this is my job. This is what I went in for. I have to keep drawing. I have to keep honing my skills. I need to develop my portfolio because that's how I'm going to get a job. And she does not, it's hard for people to see the importance in what you do. What I'd rather say is, while she has supported me, she still does not understand why I gravitated toward animation to begin with. And even though I try to connect with her and tell her like this is what I love selling I love telling stories, I love XYZ, it is only surface level. She does not think deeply on why I do what I do. And honestly, this has been our relationship since I was young. Is I'll tell her something, but she doesn't process it or she doesn't think deeply on what I tell her and what I try to express to her. And so now it's like I'm working and then she'll make jokes like, "Oh, now welcome to the working world. That's just how it is." Blah blah blah, XYZ. And I'm like, Like, I took care of my grandmother. Like, I was the one who was helping her stand and get up off the toilet and on the toilet. I was the one who would have to clean up her messes whenever she had one. Like, I'm not gonna speak ill of the dead, but like these are things I had to do. I helped her in and out of bed, and like I had to. There were times where I had to lift her up physically. Like we had no tools. I had to help her in that way. And my grandmother has 6 children, and it was just me and my mom. And the bulk of the heavy lifting, I did that by myself. Keep in mind, while I was also working on schoolwork and trying to make videos for a new YouTube channel. And so I'm like, so I guess what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to express is I'm ready for the next phase of my life. Like, I want to experience and have the next phase of my life. I'm tired of like not getting results for my hard work and for what I've been doing. Like as soon as I got this job, I went into stocks cuz I'm like, "You know what? This isn't what I love, so let me just try to build a foundation off of the resources I'm given. Like I'm trying to be smart and I'm trying to be careful, and honestly, I don't want to grow in my position. I don't want to be stuck in retail for years. I want to find success in other avenues. I want to use that degree that I worked for, cried for, almost bled for. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm waiting for that one person to take a chance on me. Like, I remember when I was in elementary school and like and I went to the Salvation Army. They had like this whole after school care. Essentially, one of the and sometimes they bring in like motivational speakers, and one of the speakers he was like, you know what, you got to find something you love. You got to find something that you care about, and people who see you work hard and see that you love it, they're gonna take a chance on you. And if I'm being honest, I probably followed that advice and followed those words almost to my detriment. Like it's been years, months, and as far as I know, when it comes to applying for jobs, no one has taken a chance on me. I've applied to over 400 jobs and I either get stuck on viewed or I get rejected or it turns out it's a scam. Like, but I am thankful for this channel and I am thankful for you who watch me because you guys took a chance on me. And I am grateful for that and I am happy about that. I truly am. Like, I have what, 141 subscribers? And I'm still doing something that I love, something that I enjoy. I'm animating, I'm working on my art. You guys get to see this firsthand, and honestly, I love it. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. This channel keeps me sane. I swear, like this channel keeps me motivated and driven. Because if I didn't have a channel, if I didn't have that push and drive to complete animations or complete art pieces for speed paints, and other videos I could make for you guys to watch, I probably would have lost my mind. Like this, all of this, and I guess to an extent, you guys who listen and watch, you're the reason I haven't gone crazy. You're the reason I haven't just packed up my stuff and walk down the street and keep walking. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel and just watching my stuff every once in a while or rewatching. Like this is you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, this stream. This actually looks. You know what? No, this is like a. It's transitioning from like first person to top down, so it's good if things look a bit wonky. Nothing too terrible. And besides, it's zoomed out, so nobody will notice. Well, I mean, people are gonna notice, but it's not gonna be that bad. You know what I could do to sort of save time is just. Why didn't I think about this earlier? Just like draw the center one, then I'll draw the two or three chairs on either side, and then copy and paste them over. That would actually save me a lot of time. That's another thing. Animation is all about problem solving. How can you ensure quality while also ensuring that the project gets done in a certain amount of time? How many more frames do I have to go? That is a lot of frames. Because I think what I'm going to do is definitely sort of plot out the frames. Now, when it gets to this frame, I'm definitely just gonna have a what's it called? Likely I'll probably use a tween. So actually, now that I put this into perspective, there's actually not a lot for me to do. I've just been looking at these frames down here. So I got 4 or 5 frames to do. That's not that bad. I was overreacting. So what I can get done definitely at work is probably some character designs because I have roughly 5, 6 characters done. I do have some side characters I need to work on, as well as what were they? Yeah. So who knows? I might have like a dedicated art stream where I just focus on like some side characters I have planned, I have brewed up. Because that would be very fun. Because what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to sort of set up is that the world is going to be explored through the characters as well as what the characters do or where they target. So the protagonists are definitely going to be the 13, the Witches 13 and their organization. The side characters or like the deuteragonists are going to be this small team of like investigators slash police officers who are sometimes a step ahead, other times they're a step behind, and they're sort of trying to discover and figure out this big conspiracy of like, oh, why are all these people like there have been so many hits out on these different organizations. Like, what's wrong with them? What are they doing? So it's gonna be a lot like that. And then the antagonists are definitely gonna be like the people in this shady organization. And I'm not trying to spoil too much, but it's gonna be interesting. At least I hope it is. And here I was worried that my creative spark died. It didn't die, it's just waiting for the right moment to come out. You see, that's why I love these streams and why I fight so hard to do them is they reignite my creative passion. And I'm gonna be honest, sadly, I don't play many video games anymore. Like, I might play Skyrim or Warframe here and there, but like, I don't dedicate hours to video games anymore. Maybe later. Maybe at a later date, I'll pick up video games. Like, I'll probably buy a capture card and stream myself playing a video game. It's like a special event. You know what? 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers, and I'll do a gaming live stream or something. I don't know what the game is gonna be, but I'll have a gaming live stream if I get 1,000 subscribers. Just make sure you hold me to it, cause like I got horrible memory. Or like 1,000 subscribers, and I'll make a VTuber of like my little character, of my drawn self. I'll make a VTuber of that guy. There's something I don't know. Like, what would you guys like to see as like my 1,000 subscribers special, or like my monetization special, or 500? You know, it doesn't even have to be like separate celebrating a big event. Like, go in the comments. What would you like to see me do? Just, I love to hear it. I mean, I can't really do a face reveal because like y'all already know what I look like. This has been a very boring stream, hasn't it? I'm sorry. Like, this is pretty much just me trying to finish up a few frames. Like, there's nothing interesting for you guys to see. Man. Guess I could talk more about like my plans. So I do plan actually on going over to downtown Raleigh. So I am from Raleigh. I live in northeast Raleigh. But like on one of my days off, I want to take the bus to downtown Raleigh, walk around, maybe go to a restaurant, and like start sketching some of like the buildings and some of the architecture. Cause I don't know, I just really like my city. And I like I would like to have the ability to travel my city on foot as easy as I do riding in a car, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. I'm a weird dude. Like for real, honestly, I'm just weird. Cause I do have a job interview Thursday, which I am very happy and excited for. And Friday is gonna be my Friday streams. So who knows? Maybe after my interview, I might go over to downtown Raleigh and just have a day where I walk around the buildings and other stuff like that. Maybe go to the park or something. I don't know. Getting close to an hour. So after the stream, what I have to do next is I'm likely gonna finish getting ready for work and pack my lunch early. So then I can just chill out. You know what? Let me find something more interesting for you guys to look at, because I'm sure there's something I can work on. Much better. You know what? I really see like the jump in my animation quality from this to like this scene over here. Like this character, this elf that I drew, there's definitely some, I want to say, carryover from like how I drew him to this being like one of my earliest works of line art. There definitely is a, I want to say, core framework or core skeleton of how I drew these characters. Now, this scene with this model, definitely different. And I actually forgot to color his mustache. I apologize for that. But like there is definitely a difference between this scene and this scene. Like the latter scenes are definitely more cohesive and well put together. And just overall better developed. That's why I say and I keep saying, you know, as I work on this teaser trailer, my art is getting better and better, because honestly it is. Like honestly, how I was animating at first to how I animate now, definitely night and day. And I'm very happy and very excited for my personal growth. And I even have some other animation exercises that I'm working on off stream and when I can find the time. But overall, I'm just very happy and very excited to see where all of this goes. Yeah, I think I'm going to end my stream in the next 6 7 minutes, just so it can be over at like 11:30, and I don't run the risk of like over streaming or doing too much. Cause like I said, sadly I do have to go, guys. But at least I got a good hour in. I hope that was enough for you, and I apologize for being late again. Sorry, sorry so much. But hey, at least you guys weren't stuck watching me drawing chairs for an hour straight. And I did go over some other factors in my animation process, so that's good too. So, yeah. So the plan is to finish animation likely when I can. Thursdays and Fridays are big days for me, especially, and nights are also good days for me too when I can just plow through a lot of animation and other art projects. Because, during the day, I don't really have much time, but that's besides the point. Anyway, after I finish this teaser trailer, and after I finish everything, the coloring, the backgrounds, the sounds, everything, definitely gonna post this, and I'm gonna start planning out how I'm gonna go about the pilot. I'll definitely have to crowdfund and crowdsource because I do in fact have to pay people. Like, I'm not trying to just get free labor for this project. I'm trying to do it the right way, do it the good way, and get like an actual team together. Like I said from my previous stream, I do in fact have some friends and colleagues from college who are animators and in media as well that I can definitely ask and get and work with. Because I still believe that everyone should have the ability to follow their dreams. And sometimes I think what we go through is a test. I guess my test is to see if I can maintain my creative spark even when I'm doing something that's not in my field or not in my desires. Like, we all go through rough periods, tests, things that may be difficult for us. Because I'm just telling you guys right now, even though I could rise through the retail ranks and become manager or store lead or work in HR, even though I have the ability to do that, and I definitely have the degree to do that, I just don't want to do it. I want to make shows. I want to animate, tell stories. I want to help others make their stories come true as well. This is something that I truly love doing, and it's like I light up whenever I talk about it. Like, that's the amazing and beautiful part about all that I'm doing that I really and truly enjoy. And even though I'm not a full time streamer, I'm not a full time animator or artist yet, this channel is still growing and I'm still putting in other applications. Like, something will come eventually. And everybody in my life, my mom, my dad, my uncles, co-workers from college, they say, Obi, you have to be patient. And like, I know I have to be patient. I know patience is a virtue. Like, I've been patient my whole life. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I have been patient my whole life. I just want to live my dream now. Like, is that so wrong? Is that so wrong to just want to have a nice home office where I freaking animate and work on projects for hours straight, clock in, clock out, and do a bunch of other stuff? Like, is that so wrong to want a life like that and to fight for a life and a career like that? And like, I guess what I've learned is that patience and impatience is a balancing act. Like, yes, you should be patient, but at the same time, a little bit of impatience does, in fact, motivate you and drive you to push your limits and test your limits. Like, there are some things I thought I'd never do or never be able to do if I wasn't at least a little bit impatient. Like, I never thought I'd be able to stream. I never thought I'd be able to stream like 2 or 3 hours before work. I never thought that I could make my own teaser trailer for a show. I never thought I could make my own show. Like, I never thought I could take a portion of my retail paycheck and put it in the stock market. Like, there is a lot of stuff I thought I'd never do, never be able to do, be too scared to do. But like, I am motivated. I am honestly motivated. And like, even when I'm working in retail, like people will say like, "Oh, you draw? Oh, you do XYZ, you do this and that." I'm like, "Yeah, I do this and that." And like, I'll plug my YouTube channel or I'll plug my Instagram and like, boom, I get a subscriber, or oh, I get a few likes on some of my past art. Like, so there is sometimes you have to work with what you're given. You have to make omelets out of eggs. You got to be clever. And honestly, that's really all. Is sometimes you have to be clever. And sometimes you have to be a, I guess, a heroic villain, if that makes sense. You gotta plot like a villain, but have the hopes and ambitions of a hero. That's how you get ahead in life. That's how you move forward to your next step. Anyway, I think I droned on for quite enough time. I'll leave you guys be. I'll leave y'all alone for now. If you guys enjoyed this stream and enjoy my other videos, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share even. I I also have a buy me a coffee and a Patreon. If you choose to support me, you can go through that method. And yeah, Instagram, Twitter. I don't use Twitter, but like Instagram, ArtStation. My YouTube channel is like in the link below. Anyway, thank you for watching. Oh, this has been. I forgot my intro for a second. That's how you know. Anyway, thanks for watching Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art, and I'll see you corner creeps later.